Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading, weekly singles love reading for Leo. How are you guys, Leo? Hope you're all well. See what's happening with single Leo's love life. New love prospects or connections. Who's coming your way? Who's interested in you? Or vice versa. Leo. Leo. There we go. We have, the Queen of Michael. Queen of Swords. Brilliant, self-reliant, insightful, and humorous. Okay, and we have Eight of Wands, Eight of Gabriel. So I feel it's an energy of end of delays. There's some kind of sudden activity. So there's some kind of communication here. Nice. Somebody here wants to communicate. This could be yourself. Okay. Let's see. There we go. And we have Two of Ariel. So we have the Hanged Man. So it's an energy of a person who's taking a little pause, looking at things from a different perspective. Someone may have judged a situation wrong. I see the end of delays, though. Multiple opportunities. Someone's making a choice here. Actually, it's Two of Pentacles, come to think of it. This is the Two of Pentacles. Wow. Someone's weighing the pros and the cons of a situation here. Making a decision to communicate, but somebody feels something is off. Been there, done that, because the Queen of Michael, the Queen of Swords, questions everything. Six of Pentacles, yeah, it has to do with reciprocity. So it's an energy of someone who feels something isn't being reciprocated. So this is a person, if they communicate with you and they want to know the truth, they ask questions, they want them to be answered. If they're not, they're going to feel something is off. So yeah, so I feel there's a decision to be made here, and it has to do with whether someone's reciprocating. It's an energy of somebody reaching out, somebody reciprocating. Actually, yeah, so there's a decision. See, someone's making a decision. Somebody is definitely going to stop reaching out to someone. Why? Because when they communicate, the other person's not reciprocating. So there's a lack of balance. So there's a decision. I feel someone's making a choice to no longer talk to someone. So there may be some harsh words being spoken, a little fiery and passionate. Somebody may be saying, hey, well, whatever, I've got other options. It's a decision here being made. Yeah, look at that. There's the World. So it has to do with change. Now, this is positive because someone's making a choice to let go of someone who's not communicating or telling them the things that they need to know or they want to know. You see, and it has to do with that decision. So the decision is to move on. But what I feel is when you choose to make a choice, when you weigh the pros and the cons, it's a little bit of a struggle. I can see back and forth, where somebody is kind of, not sure if they should or not, So it has to do with change. Something is going to turn out positive here. See what this Queen of Michael, now this could be yourself, Leo, but this could be another person. Could be someone giving you advice too. Yes, the Queen of Swords loves to give advice. So tell me about this Queen of Michael, Queen of Swords. Yeah, see, it has to do with some Libra energy. This is a decision. Now, this could be to do with a reconciliation, but somebody is judging somebody by the way they communicate or their lack of communication and reciprocity. So it's an energy where it's changing something here. Someone's changing how they feel about someone because they're not... It's more than likely, could be you. I do see a Scorpio energy as well. See, that's someone making a decision to end it because they're feeling someone isn't giving them what they need or telling them that they need to know. So the decision is to move on. Yeah, it's an energy where there's somebody here who may never change too. So it's about releasing yourself from the things that hold you back. So it's an energy of someone who's no longer holding back. They're no longer investing in someone here. Why? Because there's other opportunities. So somebody who's reaching out for other opportunities. Yeah, see? See, what's about investing in a commitment? See, it's an energy if someone wants to know what someone's intentions are, if they want to commit, if they, what are you looking for? What is it that you want? The Queen of Swords is teaching someone how they want to be treated. See, someone's not being fair. They're not treating you right. So I feel what's happening here, I feel, it's just a person who's not reciprocating. And I feel it's an energy of someone making a decision, realizing that something is just off. So there we have, see, this is someone who's keeping secrets, maybe even juggling, but you never know with the moon because it's secret. Okay, it's creating confusion. So I feel this is where someone's just moving on. 6 of Ariel. Yeah, but there may be another person coming around. In fact, some of you may have somebody who's around you here. Yeah, so you've got someone who's apprehensive. Okay, this is someone who sometimes tells you a story. They have a lot of excuses, so it starts to get kind of confusing. You know, it's a person who's keeping some kind of secret. Yeah, someone who tells you, kind of tells you what you want to hear, not what you you know, they tell you a story, but they don't really tell you what you want to know. Decisions. Yeah, some of you have a choice. Yeah, see, between someone who's apprehensive or someone who always has excuses. No more excuses is what I feel is happening here. It's an energy of moving on. I see Aries, Leo, Sag, or possibly Scorpio energy. See some Cancer energy. So this is somebody here who's definitely coming towards you, but the decision is to let go of somebody, to end it, because they're not telling you what you want to hear, or what you even need to know for that matter. They have excuses. So there it is, been there, done that. Someone's taken their passion and energy elsewhere because somebody else is coming in, a new opportunity. So there's the energy where things start to flip. So if this is yourself with that Queen of Michael energy, where you're wanting to know what somebody wants and you're teaching them how you want to be treated. Hey, if I reach out to you and you don't reciprocate or you don't respond, I'm out of here. Okay, because you're not going to sit and wait patiently for somebody who is secretive, or, you know, it's like feeding confusion. Yeah, and I feel like you're just getting off that emotional roller coaster here. So I do feel there's a decision, looks like between several people. So yeah, and I feel like what you have is someone who has excuses. So yeah, see, it's a decision to move away from somebody who's a player, someone who's sneaky. So I feel like you're figuring someone out. You're figuring them out. Okay, you're looking at the facts of the situation. The Queen of Swords energy looks at the facts of the situation. It's a person, you know, the facts are they're secretive. They make excuses. They tell you what you want to hear, not what you want to know. So yeah, player energy. See you later. Yeah, but I'll tell you what's so wonderful about this. When you finally make a decision to move away from somebody, and now you have other opportunities, you see, this is telling somebody you have other opportunities. So there's some kind of communication here, and it has the energy of been there, done that. It's a person who's not invested. You see, they're not invested in partnering up or building a solid foundation. So yeah, things are shifting in your favor, though. Don't you worry. Yeah, this is someone who's not getting what they want because why? Because they're hiding things. They're secretive. They're creating confusion. And they're making excuses. There it is, the inner wisdom. See, this is your inner wisdom, your inner knowing, Leo. Okay, thank you, but no thank you. It's an energy of someone who's just getting bored of it. It's like enough is enough. I'm not interested in this. You got a player. Someone who's sneaky. They just want to win. They just kind of want what they want. Yeah, see, it's someone who keeps you stuck. This person's quite stubborn, selfish, refusing to budge. So I feel what's going to happen is you're not giving in. And the decision is to protect yourself, okay, and to just move on. So let's see what this Wheel of Fortune's bringing you. Yeah, you're freeing yourself. So it's an energy of, and I'm going to tell you, you are going to move. There's abundance is flowing. This is positive change where you free yourself. You're now moving towards something more successful. You see? Nice. It's the energy of somebody who doesn't want long term. They have excuses. So you're just breaking free. I like this. It's a breakthrough. Look at that there. This is what you have. Someone who wants to actually have success. You have a person here who, what you have is a person too who just comes in when they want attention. And I feel like what you're going to be acknowledging this. You might even be telling this person this. You're no longer giving them attention. Okay, you're not interested in someone who just wants attention. Someone who's not giving you any, and if they're not giving it to you, they're giving it to someone else. But here's somebody who's coming in to give you attention. There we got the King and Queen of Cups. Yeah, we got a couple. So I feel like once some of you make this choice, this decision, and this has to do with been there, done that, moving towards something that makes you happy, a more solid foundation, something more successful. A person who plans ahead. They're planning and preparing for it to be successful. They come towards you, wanting things to be positive. They want this to be a long-term relationship. See, you got a person here who doesn't want long-term. And I feel like you're just, it's like enough is enough. You're just bored of it. Thanks, but no thanks. This is a player. Someone's stubborn, selfish, someone who'll keep you stuck and keep you single, especially if it's something that's been on and off. And this is where you just kind of cut to the chase and let somebody know. Yeah, and I feel you are the one that's going through change. You're changing. And I feel as though you're moving towards somebody who wants to have success with you. This is beautiful. We have the King and Queen of Cups. Yeah, two people going to reciprocate. Look at that. See, you got a person who, this is two people who are going to reciprocate. Here you got someone who doesn't. They just tell you stories and make up excuses. Now, it could be to do with invitations, inviting you to their home, whatever it is that they're avoiding. It's somebody who's avoiding something because they're keeping secrets. And it could be they're juggling. It's very possible. Okay. But the Queen of Swords wants to know your decisions based on what this person tells you, which clearly isn't enough. So I feel the decision's getting made. Yeah, you've got a King of Cups coming in here. Someone who's emotionally mature and available. Somebody who's going to reach out. They hope you're going to reciprocate. Okay, so they have a similar energy, but one of them wants love. One of them is more emotionally mature and available. Now, they may be a little shy at first. So, it's basically saying to be a little bit patient. To be a little patient with this other person. So, I feel, yeah, there you are. Being open. So lovely. So it's letting this person know you're open, that you're available, that you reciprocate if they reach out. So it's about letting somebody know, okay, that you're open to talk, to communicate, to get to know them. Beautiful. See, this is how you're conducting yourself. It's an energy of having faith in yourself and your own decision-making process. This is Queen of Michael, having faith in your own thoughts, your own decisions. Yeah. And this is how you're conducting yourself, you see? Yeah, and you're going to be watching someone to see how they conduct themselves. You want to know. What is it that you want? You're teaching someone right off the get-go how you want to be treated. But I feel like you're being kind and compassionate. You're open. But you want to make sure you're on the same page. All right. This is why you're teaching someone right off the get-go how you want to be treated. If you have somebody who comes in, all of a sudden they start kind of ignoring you, or communications sparse, it takes them forever to reply. If they do, that's a big no-no. That's a sign right there that this person isn't really very serious. Yeah. It's someone who'll keep you stuck and single, They're stubborn. They don't want to budge. They don't want to give in. So you're not. You're not giving in. You're not budging. So put it this way. And they best reply or communicate if they want things to go in their favor. If not, you'll just stop talking to them too. I feel like you're no longer putting up with that ghosting, ignoring. Yeah. Tell me about the Sun. But you've got somebody coming in. You have somebody here who's definitely more mature. Somebody who knows how to have a successful relationship. Wants something long term. You see? Yeah. You got a player. Someone who's playing the field. Yeah, there you are. Two people on the same page. So you have a soulmate connection here. You've got a person that you and them, you're going to drink from each other's cups. You know, it's going to blossom into love. This could actually be successful. So it looks like this is something, you may have a person who comes in to start something, and then it turns into this confusion. Okay, where they ghost, ignore, just reject you, or I feel it's someone who just out and out ignores you. They act like they're not getting the communication, or when you reach out to them to find out why, because it is about questioning with that Queen of Swords, they make up excuses. So this is a choice. You have choices in love here, multiple opportunities. So it's about taking the other opportunities. Don't miss other opportunities waiting for somebody who ignores you. Okay. So if you have a person who comes in, maybe comes back around, that's done that, I don't think they're going to get very far, but it's up to you to decide. Okay. The Empress is always open to talk. Kind and compassionate, but there comes a point where you're actually not a pushover. You're letting someone know you're not a pushover. Okay, so teaching someone how you want to be treated first and foremost. So there's the energy of change, and this is yourself too, going through that change, but abundance is starting to flow, feeling on top of the world because you're moving on, and you've got somebody else around you here, somebody coming in here. So this is energy of change for the better. With the world. Nice. Just going with the flow, letting things evolve, see how it's going to be, and just being open. You're being open to receive as well. Look at that. You have, wow, look at that. Beautiful. There's another one. Oops, it's stuck to this other card. There we go. So you definitely have something beautiful happening. So you may have to go through this first, or you already have. But like I say, if it's confusing, if you're back and forth in your head and you feel confused, or you feel afraid to reach out to somebody, okay, because you've already reached out and they've ignored you, and you start to feel that way. It's not a nice feeling. So this is somebody who's not really treating you right off the get-go. So Spirit wants you to look at that. Okay, and so there it is. So it's an energy. If someone ignores you, then you just cut them off. You don't chase them. You don't communicate with them anymore. Okay, you just stop talking. And I feel there's someone else here who doesn't want to miss an opportunity with you. I feel they're coming in, and I do feel this person definitely wants love. I see two people who want the same thing, and I can see this partnership, two people partnering up, two people looking out for each other's best interest by building each other up. This is someone who tears somebody down. You know, they reach out, you reciprocate, then they reject you, then they ignore you. It's on and off and on and off kind of energy. And that's where I feel if they do come back around, been there, done that. So there's your opportunity with someone stable, reliable, someone who has your best interest. This is someone who doesn't necessarily have your best interest at heart. Okay. And it's about questioning it, seeing it, trusting your inner knowing. Your inner wisdom is going to tell you and help you make this decision. So that's also intuition energy with the moon. Okay. Knowing when things become confusing and secretive, you just know. So very powerful energy for you, Leo. Look at that. Oof. Look at your passion. Yeah, some choice words for somebody here. But you know, the sad thing is this is something you were being patient. You were being patient, waiting for somebody. You know, it's about building a foundation, building a relationship. Now, this could be waiting patiently for an invitation, an invitation to their home, you know, to a party, some kind of celebration, and they're just kind of ignoring you. In fact, you may be inviting them to something and they're ignoring you. That's kind of hurtful. Yeah, it's definitely not mature, that's for sure. You have somebody much more mature, somebody who's not afraid of opening up emotionally too. And I love that energy with the King of Cups and the Ten of Cups. So they're offering you something. This person wants to start something. It's solid and it's reliable. So I feel like there's going to be some dates here, maybe take you out for dinner, spare no expense. But it's a person who's going to show you they're stable, that they have your best interest at heart. See, this is someone who's not even caring enough to show they have your best interest. They're not even faking it. You know, like, It's kind of pathetic, to be honest, but yeah. So I feel it's where no, this is where you no longer offer much to this person. See, they're offer one little cup. They're keeping everything to themselves. They don't really want to share anything. They're kind of stubborn and selfish. Like, I feel it's a person who just kind of, they just kind of want things their way. I feel they just kind of fail to see. Some people aren't very self-aware, and I almost feel like this person's not very self-aware, but, you can only say so much with that Queen of Swords. You make a decision here, and I feel it's to just release this person. This is your judgment. So it's possible somebody here may have judged you wrong too, or maybe they feel judged by you. But, there's food for thought there as well. They could be a little afraid to reach out to you. Maybe it's someone you've already kind of told off once or said something to, so they're a little worried about reaching out, that you might have something to say that they won't like. But I feel if you have to talk to someone like that and you have to feel that way, there's definitely something wrong. You're just not on the same page. Anybody who wants to be with you is going to put every effort into being on the same page, to communicate. So you got love coming in. It's coming. There you are, Leo. You know what you want. You're not budging. You're not giving in, and you're not chasing. You may have chased a little bit here with the Queen of Wands, and maybe because the Queen of Wands will take the initiative and start things and reach out and go, hey, do you want to come for dinner? Do you want to hook up? Do you want to go somewhere? And then they ghost you and ignore you, and they leave you in a state of confusion where you're, okay, well, what do I do now, right? Well, what the Empress and the Queen of Swords does, it's the energy of not being a pushover. It's about just changing your focus and no longer giving them your attention. Letting them know that you have other opportunities. So if they reach out to you the next time, it's, thanks, sorry, I'm kind of busy. I actually have another date. That's what I kind of see happening here. But regardless, you're moving toward, there's change for the better, somebody new, you see, somebody with a higher vibration. This other person's a little lower vibration. There's just likely maybe insecurities, I don't know, but I feel they just lack the overall confidence, to put that best foot forward. So I wish you guys the best. I'm going to pull out a couple of charms here. Leo, yeah, you just keep changing your focus. You keep doing you. You got love coming in. There's someone here. There's always somebody for everyone. And I feel this other person's just more mature, So there it is. There's your inner wisdom, your inner knowing. See, there it is. Questioning. Oh my gosh. So there it is. Why? Asking somebody why when you reach out. Why do they ignore? Why do they reject? Especially if they are the one that actually started things to begin with, you see. So sometimes people don't like to hurt people's feelings, so they don't really want to tell you why. They just kind of ignore, hoping you just kind of move on. So, basically the best advice is just to move on and to focus your attention elsewhere. But you have someone who's focused on you here already, I feel. I feel like you have possibly even have a secret admirer here. So, because I'm seeing the world here twice. So this change of direction, change of path, feeling on top of the world. There's some positive energy coming. Don't you worry, Leo. Let's see what the Queen of Swords has to say here. So there it is. See, it's an energy of slow and steady wins the race. So it's an energy of there, and you know what I like about this? Maybe the other person just moves slow, but yet, look at that. Yet we have two people who are very much the same, but someone here is sneaky. They're a player. But see, this is yourself using your intuition, your inner wisdom. You're figuring this person out. You see, it's just somebody who just kind of wants things their way. So there's the strength. There you are. This is the unicorn, the strength. You're moving away from this person. And what you're moving towards is, we all know the turtle it's slow and steady wins the race, but it's also a lot more abundant, something better. See, mating for life. So it's the seahorse. It's also about seeing, trusting your own intuition, seeing, you see, having that realization, questioning somebody and being wise. It is wise to question somebody who acts like this. Absolutely. Nothing wrong with it. Could be someone giving you advice. I see the letter K. I see a heart, a little pink heart with the word love. Yeah, and the unicorn is the strength, the power to push through that fear. It's a gateway. It's an opportunity. See, there's somebody here who likely is in your social circle or somewhere around you who's going to take this opportunity to start something with you. And it could very well just be yourself taking other opportunities. There's an I and a W. An O and another I. So first and last initials, where you meet, maybe a first date, whatever resonates. Don't try to make something be that's not. Just kind of, this is a reading here, this one with the world twice. Just kind of go with the flow and see what happens. See how this plays out. But you've got love coming in, and I do see the unicorn, and I see the connection between the unicorn and love because of the pink. It's pushing through, taking the opportunity that's presented. You see, not letting someone keep you stuck and single. Sneaky behavior. So I wish you the best here. Focus on the new. I feel like that change of focus is likely. That's going to lead to this change. You may not even see this coming. It could be something you're just doing, focusing on other things, just kind of doing you, and then all of a sudden there it is. It's something that may be has taken some time with the turtle, but the turtle leads you towards the abundance. It's a gift at the end of this, you see, is the right person, someone solid and reliable. This next relationship could lead to a commitment. So beautiful energy. You might meet this person in a place of business where people congregate, out in public somewhere. Okay, so it's an opportunity for happiness that could lead to a committed relationship. So we'll see you soon. Bye for now, Leo.